There we go. What's up? What's up? Alright, we're good. What's going on, everybody? I am struggling here. Haven't looked at anything. Good news is there hasn't been a lot of news, I guess. What's up, everybody? I'm hoping I can get myself into a place where I actually like something by 6:30. I don't know if everybody saw the late breaking news, but Udonis Haslem is out tonight. So, you might need to change your lineups. 3, 2, 10. None of this matters. Brooklyn is 1. Boston 7.5. It's all fine. Ugh. Alright, time to figure this out. So, I'm pretty much guaranteed to be on Westbrook. Finding it hard to go a different direction. Number 2 implied total. Pell's not very good against guards. Of course you want my help, Beto. Just me being undefeated against you and all. Yeah, I gotta go Russ. So let's do that. And then figure out what step 2 is. So I'd like to have exposure to the Warriors, but oddly enough, none of them really pop. Which is interesting. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I mean, Paul George on DK is incredible. So, is there anything? Nothing really goes well with Russ outside of Paul George. It does concern me a little bit of having them on the back-to-back, but nothing too crazy. They're at home, so that's generally okay. So I guess I should probably just start with Paul George and Russ and then go from there. So if I do that, then the next couple landing spots are all tricky. So if I go to the Raptors, which are 3rd, Blazers not exactly the best matchup. They don't really have anything in terms of value unless I wanted to go Jonas, which at this point isn't really feasible. It seems like I should go either Baines or Gobert at center. I either pay up or pay down. I think I could safely avoid Dwight and Embiid. Yeah, their defense is not the same. I mean, I'll show that quick just for simplicity's sake, Beto. But yeah, you're absolutely right. So the Thunder have, as a team for the season, a 105.6 defensive rating. When Roberson is not on the floor, they go from a 76th percentile defense to a 23rd percentile defense. They're dramatically worse. I think that makes me want to have Drew. But I don't know if I could pay up there. I like too many options in ranges that aren't good if I'm going to be having Westbrook. I'm a little nervous about Baines, but I feel like he just kind of has to play tonight, at which point I'm willing to make my bed elsewhere. Hawks aren't exactly a monstrous defensive team, so I just don't like playing against the Heat. I joined a contest that some viewer or something created. So I'm going to put a DK lineup in before I'm done, but I'm focusing on FanDuel for right now. Does anything go well with Gobert? I guess that should be the first thing I look at. I assume Ricky Rubio and Gobert go well together. Hood, Johnson, and Rubio here. Yeah, he's not in a position to be a minutes Grinch though. They don't have enough bodies. They're missing like 80 minutes tonight. 30, 25, 55, 70 minutes. Okay, so Utah. Gobert, Rubio. Yeah, so I think it's just smart to start with Gobert and Rubio and see where I end up. All right, so besides the Bogdan lineups, I'm not upset about it. So let's do Rubio, Westbrook, Gobert, Paul George, and let's run 100. I mean, Rozier's price is ridiculous tonight. People don't pay attention to it. It's like the people that are talking about I mean, look, I could obviously be wrong, but the people talking about Rozier being chalk on the Reddit are just like, they're missing the fact that his price went, what did it jump to? Something dramatic. So he went from 5,100 when everyone liked it to 6,500. It's two different plays. He's just like a functional guard now at 6,500. I don't see any way around Westbrook and Rubio for me right now. So now I need to hash out the rest of it. Okay, so my top was 296, remove filter. 296, 297.3. Is that sorted correctly? What's up, Chuck? I get it. 297.3, 290. Okay, there's my range. Shooting guard and power forward are up in the air. And somewhere I need to take a low price guy. Probably Tice. Why not just do Baines and Tice? 7,400 total. I need 37 from them combined. I've got them projected at 42. How much do Baines and Tice take away from each other? Wait, I don't have Baines, so yeah, of course I want Tice. Fucking simple. Jesus. So if I get Tice, what's the next landing spot? I don't want to go Donovan Mitchell. As I'm already sort of making my bed in the Jazz game. So if he can end up in 36%, I hope you're right, Chuck. Rozier is not going to be that chalky. He doesn't have the price for it. All right, so if I can get Mitchell at 7,900, what else would I want around that area? Booker. Or Clay. Or Drew if need be. Okay, so there are Drew lineups. What do they look like? Okay, most of this is telling me that I need to get Frank Kaminsky. So let's figure out that other power forward, because I'd prefer to not go Frank the Tank. If Sterling doesn't get tased again. Middleton could be interesting. What is that path? 7,500. Alright, so if I go Middleton, I almost have to go Kaminsky. So now time to figure out if I should go Kaminsky. So Hornets Pacers. Kaminsky takes 34% of his shots from 3. Pacers give up boatloads of threes. Kaminsky needs 21.5 for value. Yeah, I'm fine with Kaminsky. What, the Cody Zeller could only play like, what, 10 to 15 minutes or something like that? I do still like Cantor. I won't have him, but I like him. Okay, so let's say it's Kaminsky. That means I need 2 shooting guards and a small forward. So let's just lock Tice, lock Kaminsky, and run 50. Sorry, man. I'm kind of sponsored by Under Armour. Yeah, I think punting a power forward is the way that I'm going right now. I'm going to assume that Rudy Gobert has a decent game with Tyson Chandler and, at best, Bender at center. So if I do that, he correlates well with Rubio, so it's just a natural progression. Ooh, beer of the day is High Wire High Pitch Mosaic IPA. High Wire is an Asheville, North Carolina brewery. I don't think I have enough views for SeatGeek or anything like that yet. I don't know. If anybody here could tell me that I'm wrong, I'd be happy to hear it. All right, let's run those 50 without Mitchell. All right, that kind of makes me excited that Drew pops up there. If I need 2 shooting guards and I want to go Drew, what does it mean I have to do otherwise? No way, no way. I'd prefer no. I'd entertain that. Because I think Ingles and Rubio go pretty well together. And if I'm ever going to take 3 people, I'm more than okay with doing it. Alright, so Ingles and Gobert are neutral, and I'm pretty sure relatively neutral there. I'm pretty sure that Rubio and Ingles are highly correlated. Yeah, monster there. And I don't use Untapped, but I should, considering I know a lot of people that work for Untapped. Rubio. That's the fucking second time I did that today. Beto, you think that I have enough live viewership for sponsorship right now? I don't know anything about it. Okay, so Ingles and Gobert would be fine in this scenario. Good to know as a backup plan. What are my options? Yeah, I thought I would have to crest 1,000 for sure. And I think I need like a steady 3,000 over my normal videos. At some point in time in the near future, I'll think about all the sort of extra ways I can make some scratch at this. I mean, if it were up to me, obviously I'm talking to you guys and you guys know the drill. You guys would want to do the exact same thing. It would not take a lot of money for me to just turn this into a job where I do, 4 to 5 hours worth of video content throughout the day, live stream, updated projections throughout the day, articles. I would happily churn that shit out over 12, 14 hours a day. I mean, my Twitter is wide open for it. I mean, what are we talking about here for chalk? Because I don't see it. I don't know what crush it is. Man, 40% seems like a lot. Not at that price. Yeah, I'd say 20. He'll get a boost from going ham in his last game. Like, people will go after that. But, no. Well, let's write that one down. We'll see how good Roto Grinder's projected ownership is. Okay, what if I went Middleton? What happens there? I don't think that I can go Drew. I think that's too big of a step up. So I need to find my first shooting guard, and that'll kind of open everything else up. Collison or Valanciunas? Probably Valanciunas, depending on sort of the rest of your roster construction. Okay, so if I want a shooting guard, who do I want? Do I just go Batum again? Batum and Frank the Tank worked 2 nights ago. 6,100 needs 30. I don't ever expect to go big time, but it would be nice. I would just be happy to make like just enough money to live by doing the thing that I like the most. I don't need fancy shit. I don't need anything, but if it means I don't have to go to work and deal with uninteresting crap, that's really all that I'm asking for. I can eat beans on toast every day for the rest of my life. Never have a steak again. That's called being a drug dealer. Yeah, I don't even need to totally replace it. Luckily for me, the wife is my sugar mama, so I could die today and she's still going to be pretty flush. What do I do for work? I do financial work for clinical trials is the easiest way to just say it. But it's deeper than that. So I've already forgot Batum and Frank. I feel like they were just indifferent. My wife is in public relations. She does not have a sister. We are actually both only children. Whiteside for sure. I mean, not for sure, but I mean, all signs point to that. What's Batum's? It doesn't matter. She's not a hooker. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not jaded whenever Charlotte plays. I played Batum and Frank 2 nights ago. And cashed. I just don't trust Nick Batum. For every 40-point game that I get out of him, which is awesome, I also get him on the 19-point nights, and I wonder why he doesn't go harder. For a dude as talented as he is, with the sort of game that he has, it disappears so much. Yeah, where else can you get a job where you can drink on it? Beto, I'm not going to jerk off Frank Kaminsky. Let's be serious here. What's the reasoning behind DeRozan? Yeah, it's basically just price. I don't think Zebo is resting. All jokes aside, Beto, why don't you like Kaminsky? He's going to stand outside and shoot threes. Pacers are 28th in three-point frequency. That's a lot. For a guy that's got a stroke like Kaminsky, not having Marvin Williams out there to soak up those shots, I don't need him to go crazy. Like, he bangs 2 threes, and I'm okay. All right, well, he's not on the injury report anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that he's okay. But thanks, everybody. What do you mean he only hit value once? He just started starting. He just started, like, this most recent game was his first start. He missed value by 0.4. He's playing and he's not on the injury report. I'm not going to try to... as much as I'd like to trust you guys, we all have the same information. I don't think any of you guys are his doctor. If he's not on the injury report, I got to move forward with it. I just don't know what my alternative is. Alright, I'll pull him. I'll pull him and take a look. That opportunity is hard to ignore. I don't really like any other power forwards. I'd rather just punt there, eat the 4,300 and move on. Batum at 6,100. No, I'm not moving off of Russ. That's a legit point on AC, I think. Well, I don't know. Quincy AC's just as bad. I would take Durant over Giannis. Now you're making sense, Beto. Yeah, I'm not biting on the Lopez narrative. It might hit, but I'm not willing to walk that bridge. What's my low? 290. Okay, 290. I do like Bledsoe. I'm on Westbrook and Rubio from roster construction. Look, I could like somebody a lot. It doesn't mean I get to them. Not to mention, Bledsoe is dramatically better on DK. But, yeah, I like him a lot. I can't make that move. I can't get to him. Yeah, I would much rather just be wrong about Lopez. Yeah, that's fine. I'm totally okay with everybody else having Westbrook and Rubio. I don't mind. Thanks, man. You too. No Oladipo. He was like the only guy that I said no to tonight. All right, so if I take Marquise Chris, I need another small forward. And I would prefer it to not be Ingles. Okay, so if I'm not on... I almost have to do Hardaway and Batum, huh? I need to figure out my system. If I can figure out one shooting guard, this will all come together. That's a good question. I didn't think about it. Now that I have Chris, what rolls with Chris? I don't really want to double up unless one of these guys comes off the board crazy. I don't really want to have 4 pieces of this game. So TJ Warren is the only real option. Okay. So let's say TJ Warren's my other small forward. Where do I end up? Hardaway and Ellington, Hardaway and Lamb, KCP and Bogdan, Batum and Burks. I do like the Wayne and Philly narrative that I started talking about this morning, but fuck me, that game is just terrible. I've never like banked a GPP. I used to play just strictly cash until this year. I do like Henson. I don't care about the back-to-back at all, especially with him being at home tonight. I wrote a mini post about back-to-backs on the Reddit DFS if you're interested. When the second game is home, most players' raw talent actually goes up. People overreact about the back-to-backs. The only ones that are really, really atrocious are away. Does Russ seem like the type of guy that's ever sluggish? Dude looks like he does coke 24/7. Guy's got more energy than anyone I've ever seen. I'll take my chances. Need to figure out. So I've got 10,200 for 2 shooting guards. Okay, beer run. Be right back. Back. I hope everyone's still here. Okay. Alright, I'll figure out the shooting guard I like the most and then go from there. Actually, it's probably D'Angelo Russell. And I need to redo this. Ooh, no TLC tonight. That's interesting. Alright. Let's play with this a little bit. So if Russell's going to bump up his minutes to, let's say, 25. Not Brogdon, Bogdan. It's funny that you call it a show. It puts me in a weird perspective, but I did, and I'm not interested. Let's do that. Wipe those. Refresh. Copy. Upload. Because I think I'm willing to roll those dice. It's not like the Lakers are anything spectacular. If Russell gets a bump, he still needs to get to 30. I didn't realize his price was so high. Can't do it. We'll see if he pops at all. Shooting guard sucks tonight. Oh yeah, I think we established TJ Warren. What is this? Oh. It's coming eventually, Andrew. I'm going to run both. I was out of town last weekend, or I probably would have set it up then, but yeah, I'm going to use Restream so I can stream to both. Bogdan has been fucking bad lately. I can't do that. Shooting guard is dreadful tonight. So many shit options. Please play Redick or Crab. Okay, so Crab. Oh, I don't see it. 4,500. He needs 23, which is the most he's done in 2 weeks. On the dot, I might add. Yeah, no, I agree. Show fits. I just don't ever think of myself as having a show. It's a weird perspective, internally for me. I don't like Redick at all. Heat take away threes. They just kill fantasy point. I don't like Redick at all. That one I don't agree with. I will 100% not have Redick. I mean, Crab I guess I could get to, but I feel like there's got to be a better spot than that. Although they do have the 4th highest implied total, and the Lakers do suck. I wish he went to the rim more. Like, I'd rather have LeVert. Yeah, there's no way I want Redick. Yeah, I don't have the money for a top flight point guard or top flight shooting guard. I'm not talking about the DeMar, Drew, Mitchell, Booker, Middleton, Clay area. I don't have the money to go that direction. I almost have to go Batum. But if I do, I have to go like Alec Burks, and I don't. That's not happening. So I need to go lower than that, or I need to pivot off of someone. But unfortunately, the only thing that I think that I could pivot off of is fucking Westbrook. But if I'm at Paul George at 82, is there any direction I can go? No, because it's a chasm between the next guys. I don't think I can fade Russ. I can't imagine fading Russ. It's actually Gobert, the person that I need to get off of. I could pretty easily drop down to Cantor. It's just so expensive now. Or do I just drop down from TJ Warren to Josh Jackson and save $1,500? Jackson at 5,300 needs 26.5. You just gotta hope he makes a bucket, but I don't like the idea of having two guys from the Suns. But let's see where we go if I do that. So if I drop to Josh Jackson, does that open up anything easier for me? It still makes Drew impossible. Does it make Booker? Then I'd have three Suns, so no. So Batum and Hardaway is sort of the direction I would have to go there. We've got 13 minutes, and I need to put a DK lineup in at some point. No, I don't even want to go two Suns, let alone four. Let me get my DK lineup in quick. That way I can focus on one thing and one thing only. I don't know about Clay. All right, Beto, close your eyes here. I'm about to put in a lineup that's going to beat you. Beto, if I keep beating you, are you going to come back ever? God, I'm such an asshole. All right, I'm alt-tabbing. You're allowed to watch. I don't mind. Apparently tonight he's getting a boost to it. Alright, let's get DK in. I'm giving it 3 minutes. I'm in with Bledsoe. I'm in with DeRozan. Might as well stick with Tice. Might as well go Russ. That leaves me with 2 fucking Brooklyn centers, which I'm clearly not going to do. What are the ridiculous values on DK? I have no memory of DK. This is ridiculous. all okay. So Russ. Let's grab Henson. What's Tice? 39. DeRozan I like. Bledsoe I like. Let's undo Russ. We'll see which direction we go. Bledsoe good. Let's just get Paul George instead. Okay, first three can go. Fuck it, let's roll with it. Alright, Russ, DeMar, George, Allen. Russ, DeMar, George, Allen, Baines, Bledsoe, Tice, Henson. Baines, Bledsoe, Tice, Henson. How'd it work? Contest. Draft now. Thanks to whoever created the Engleman fan club contest on DK for me tonight. That's exciting. I hope I come in last. Import. Save. Now let's get back to FanDuel. $500 is still so crazy. I've been battling Chipotle a lot in $25 mega qualifiers for the fan championship. You got them twice so far. All right, let's say I'm going to throw it all in the garbage and run for the last 8 minutes. Where do we want to end up? Hundy spot. Advanced options, no more than 3. Advanced options, 10 randomness. All. No locks. No locks. All. Go. Okay, let's just say I didn't want to go Russ. What would be my alternative? Not going to go Dame. No, definitely not going Dame. I'd prefer to not go Steph. Certainly not going Rozier. I like shooter. I don't trust the shoulder, so it would be Bledsoe. I like every bit of that except for Evan Turner. So let's say I went Rubio. And then at shooting guard, that's the spot I need to take. I don't want Gobert. I think Baines is in a good spot. And he's really the only person that I like at center. I just don't trust, you know, like, Allen's up 1,100. You can just as easily see a scenario where Okafor plays more. So let's say I went Baines. Let's say my first 2 moves were to go Baines and Rubio. And then Drew Holiday. Now, that's not shabby, but I'd rather not have Zinger. I could pivot down off of Porzingis, 83, and go to... How much money do I have left on that lineup? 100. That's a shame. And a Doob. I don't know if Brady's the GOAT at making out with his son. That's a pretty tasty lineup right there. Steph, Rubio, Holiday, Middleton, Josh Jackson, Ingles, Porzingis, Favors, and Baines. That's different at least. It's just a 10-man tourney. It got sent to me. There's no link. It's not a big tourney. It was just somebody made a 10-person tournament. It's been filled since noon today. I really don't see a scenario where I don't have Russell Westbrook, which is kind of crazy. I like everything but McCaw, Vinny. Jackson and Lowry. I would take a look at swapping out Russ and McCaw and see if you can get a better combo for that aggregate salary. To be fair, GTA, Gordon got hurt and nobody was left on the team, so can't take full credit. Look, if you guys want to be in the Engleman fan club, sign up for Patreon. I feel like I'm missing something obvious tonight, and it's gonna piss me off that I can't catch it. But I feel like tonight's a tough night to make a fit. All the value is on Boston, and I hate those fucking guys. I would really like to be playing AD, but if I swapped from Westbrook to AD, okay, so what would that look like? If I swap from Westbrook to AD, and instead, let's just say I didn't use Chris, so I would have... Who's a 5,000 point guard? So it would be like Rondo, which I don't want to do. Who's my other fucking power forward? Tice. So that's one I can't even get off of. Oh no, I like the Celtics. I just don't like them in a fantasy perspective. And I'm cheering for the Pats Sunday, so. Wait, are you serious, Beto? Is 7:30 lock? No, we're locked now. Doesn't matter. I wasn't even paying attention to the fucking clock. And we're live. are my entries? There we go. Alrighty, guys. So, Russ, Rubio, Batum, 21% owned. Okay. Hardaway Jr., Josh Jackson, Paul George, Marquise Chris, Tice, Rudy Gobert. That's where I'm at. Best I can do. I'll take it. I'm okay with it. I'm confident. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. could be a value. Josh Jackson's been playing well. Those are the only two poor spots that I'm like a little iffy. I don't love having Marquise Chris, but I'd rather pay up $700 more for that. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Let's see if do I get to anybody fun to look at right out of the gate. Oh, someone went Miles Turner, no shit. Chipotle, nobody in the early game. Cali, nobody in the early game. All right, that's it for me, guys. I got to go finish cooking some dinner. Let's make some scratch. I hope you guys have some portion of this lineup. If you don't, I'm cheering against you. If you do, I'm cheering with you. Love you guys. I'll be around in the morning for breakdown video. Won't be going live this weekend. Enjoy your Super Bowl. And live stream again. I'll see you on Monday. Otherwise, I'll see you on a delay in the morning. Best of luck, everybody. Have a good weekend.